I am a bad Hindu. I know that. I help my mom prepare the offering for the ceremony. I go to the temple and pray. I often involve in the ceremonies. But I am still a bad Hindu. Not only because I use plastic for my offerings or stapler, only my ceremonial ways. I am a bad Hindu because I'm not living according to the Trihita Karana. Trihita Karana is the name of three pillars our Balinese Hindu religion is based on. The first pillar is the harmony between human and God. I feel that I did the harmony between me and God because every day I pray and always thankful for what I have. Second is the harmony between human and human. I also feel that I did the harmony between me and my family, between me and my friends at school, with the people in my banjar, with Ibu Melanie, Kak April, and also with my quest friends. And the last is the harmony between human and nature. I always take care of the plants in my house and I give them water. But this is not enough. The harmony between human and nature was gone. We use plastic when we offer. We use stapler. We leave our ceremonial ways. We don't separate the ceremonial ways. I need to change this. I want to be a good Hindu. I want my family to change this. I want my friends to change this. I want every Hindu in Bali to change this and bring harmony back between human and nature. Bali used to be a very beautiful island, and people came to Bali to enjoy the beautiful beaches, the famous rice fields, our temples, and to experience our culture and traditions. I feel so embarrassed when they see how we pray in front of our trash. We don't clean up after praying, and if we clean up, we don't separate the ceremonial ways. I need to change this. I want to be a good Hindu. I want to bring harmony back between human and nature. I want to stop using plastic. And I want to do something with the ceremonial waste. I want to recycle or upcycle the organic ceremonial waste. I talked to my uncle about this and he told me I could make briquette from the organic ceremonial waste. I know that I'm going to upcycle the organic ceremonial waste and I'm going to make briquette and use it for the orchids to grow. When I told Ibu Melanie about this, he introduced me to Kak Abid. Kak Abid is the founder of Niskala. Niskala is the organization who provides the service to manage the ceremonial waste in Bali. Niskala also has missions to educate the Balinese community together with the high priest. The priest has a great power to tell the community about Niskala's mission to have a zero waste ceremony by not using non-organic materials such as plastic and stapler, and upcycle the ceremonial waste. I was very happy to find out that Niskala also upcycle the organic ceremonial waste into briquette. And then I cooperate with Niskala. I continued experimenting, making briquette. I was really enjoyed it, but it wasn't as easy as I thought. The briquette crumbled, so I had to try again. I also present my quest project to the grade 12 of local high school students to find out how much they knew about Trihita Karana and how they felt about the harmony between human and nature. After my presentation, we discussed a long time, and I realized that almost all the students never talk about Trihita Karana and the lack of harmony between human and nature. My presentation and our discussions afterwards changed their views about the relation between Trihita Karana and the ceremonial ways. I opened their eyes and that stimulated me more to continue to raise awareness. So, I asked my principal at my local school if I could make a presentation for him about my quest project at my school. We scheduled a meeting and Kak Abid, Ibu Melanie, and Kak April joined me when I did the presentation in front of my principal and the other teachers at my school. My principal was very understanding and agreed that we have to do something. So, 2 weeks later, I went back to my school to sign the MOU, or Memorandum of Understanding, between me, Niskala, and my principal. In this MOU, it was agreed that I was going to do a presentation in front of the student council as well. But there was some miscommunication, and because of that incident, my heart was broken and I decided not to continue this quest project. I felt that this quest project was very difficult for me to manage my time on this quest project and on my school. I told Ibu Melanie and Kak April about this, and soon I realized that many people supported me, especially Ibu Melanie, Kak April, and my quest friends, Nova and Teguh. So, I don't have any reason again for quit from this quest project. They showed me all the things I had done so far. I did 3 presentations already, I signed the MOU, and I made some briquette. So, I said not give up now. I started to prepare for my talk at the bridge, and I felt really proud when everyone in the bridge was very enthusiastic. I continued experiment making briquette, and I asked Kak Abid to please bring me to the factory that Niskala worked together with to learn more about the production of making briquette. And when I went to the factory with Kak Abid, they told me to make briquette with the ash of coconut shell mixed with the ash of ceremonial waste. After visiting the factory, I tried to make briquette the way the factory told me. But the briquette was not good. But I don't give up and continued experimenting. I tried to make briquette in a lot of different ways. For example, by first mixing the ash of ceremonial waste mixed with the flour, then adding the water. But I also tried to make briquette by first mixing the flour and the water before mixing it with the ash. I even tried to make briquette with the used cooking oil as a binder. But soon, I realized that this is not a good idea because that way, the used cooking oil will end up in the soil and could then end up in the ocean and cause ocean acidification. So, I quickly continued to find the perfect recipe using the starch as a binder. My orchids grow well on my charcoal. I'm no longer using plastic when I offer or participate. I'm also sorting the ceremonial waste after praying. And on top of that, I'm upcycling the ceremonial waste into briquette so that my orchids can grow. I feel that I brought the harmony back between human and nature. I am a good